Let's have a look at step number one in creating an AI influencer. And this is defining your requirements. In my opinion, this is a step which is highly underestimated by most people in the space. Because most people just think of nice images and they just start creating nice images and then they post it, but somehow it doesn't fit. And at the end of the day, the account of the AI influencer won't be successful. And then they wonder why. I recommend to think of an AI influencer like a business because at the end of the day, it will be a business, or for most people, that's the goal. So it's very important to think of all the important aspects from the beginning and to write this down. This will also increase the consistency of your character, and you also should keep in mind that people are following stories and personalities, not only nice, good looking pictures. That's why you might be surprised what we include in the requirement sheet. To have a closer look on that, I prepared a little presentation. Let's jump onto the screen and have a look. So, as you see, there are quite obvious aspects like hair, hairstyle, gender, nationality, body type, and so on. But as you see, there are also aspects like residence, social class, special features. There could be tattoos or piercings, and so on. And in my opinion, these are the most important aspects you should define from the beginning. Because, as I already told you, at the end of the day, you want to create a story, a digital life of a person which actually doesn't exist, but people should have the impression that the person really exists. And for that, you need consistency and you need depth. You can't just post nice, good looking pictures of a beautiful body. This may attract some people, but to make an AI influencer a success, you have to create the illusion of a real human being. And that's why I include nationality, the residence, where the people live, the social class, what activities they do for fun, how they spend their weekends, how they spend their vacations, and so on. So the goal is to draw a consistent picture of a real person, even though the person doesn't exist in reality. That's the magic and the trick to make an AI influencer successful. And that's why I recommend you to think of all these aspects and also write them down. And I also recommend to go really, really deep here and write a whole storyline of your AI influencer. At the end of the day, you still can skip and cut out some of the aspects, but the more complete the image of your AI influencer is in your head at the beginning of the whole process, the better for the final result.